So we're back with more Talos Principle. Last time I got back to the main city, New Jerusalem, I believe it's called, and I said that I'd stop playing because I figured I was going to have to spend a lot of time walking around and listening to people. So I imagine that's what this episode's going to be. I think I have about 45 minutes to play, and I know that my end goal is to speak to, I believe his name is Cornelius in the middle. Yep. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go see what I can hear as I roam the city. Okay, I heard them just now. Oh, interesting. I was just looking at my screen. My second screen has OBS on it, and it was very stuttery. So I hope that the video comes out okay. Alright. I don't really remember the layout of this place, but I know it was very, very large.
Founder bless you.
Thanks. You too, buddy. Friend.
Hi.
Oh, there was someone here who had like a quest from me. I don't remember his name, but I remember saying I'd remember his name. In my defense, that was like 3 months ago. He was on a bench somewhere. Thekla. Now.
Founder bless you, 1K.
Thanks.
Now is the time of our great testing. The deceiver Byron has been slain, and we must turn away from the path of sin or suffer the same fate.
Wait, what?
Because the values he teaches are evil. He wants to violate the earth with human filth, blacken the skies, and kill the oceans. The tools of the sinner cannot be used to raise the sinner's palace. Never forget that, 1K.
Sure. So Thekla is a name that reminds me of the people who made The Witness. The name of their company is Thekla. I have a feeling that it has significance other than that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't, Jonathan Blow is very, let's just use the word philosophical. So when he named his company Thekla, I'm sure that it means something. I just don't know what. I'm going to pause real quick and close some other applications because OBS was just complaining that it was like overloaded. So I do worry that this video is really bad so far. I'll pause. Okay, so I closed some stuff, continued recording. I hope it's better. I do know that my computer is not the best computer in the world, and this section is very large and there's a lot going on. Aha, who are you?
Hello again, 1K.
Hello.
These are strange days we're living through, aren't they?
That's the truth. I mean, how do you mean?
It seems to me that we're slowly remembering the lessons Alexandra Drennan tried to teach us. Trying to actually live up to the legacy of our ancestors.
This would be an easier decision if I remembered exactly what this person was talking about.
It's hard to believe things might really change, isn't it? But perhaps they will this time. The same thing she'd do with any technology. Discover how it works and apply that knowledge for the common good. I think it would make her very, very sad.
Is the goal having 1,000 people? Is that what the goal was? I don't really remember.
She worked to the very last moment of her life to ensure that we had free will. I don't think she would tell us anything. Have a nice day.
This is the Drennan Museum, right? Yeah, okay. So, there was a person on a bench somewhere over here-ish that had, like, hints for me, or they were, like, quests or something.
Good to see you, 1K.
Thanks. And they had a very memorable name or something. It was... I think it might be over there. Hey! How's it going?
Welcome back.
Thanks. I'm just gonna chase you for a bit. This isn't that what life's really about? Oh, maybe you're just gonna keep running away. I won't chase you. Sorry, buddy. So, I feel like that person was on a bench here on the right
I'd
side.
have found to be with you.
Like,
See,
that
I
person?
told you it was Athena.
Nope.
Is Athena? Because she's the one who built the giant pyramid?
Sure, but how do you know it wasn't Cornelius who sent Prometheus?
Because Cornelius was here?
And where did Prometheus appear?
Come on.
How do you know it wasn't Miranda? Maybe she got bored of waiting.
I don't buy it. I think Athena is testing us.
Why would she test us?
To see if we can use those new technologies. Like the body replication.
If those new technologies are such a big deal, why is she putting them in puzzles?
Because play is how we learn.
Maybe she's trying to tell us the opposite. That it's all just childish stuff that doesn't really matter.
The last power failure almost caused a derailment. It all matters.
You're starting to sound like Byron. You saw how that turned out.
They'll find him.
Sure, sure.
Those accents are pretty amusing. They're like almost New York, Brooklyn accents, but a little bit off.
1K, welcome back to the city. As you can tell, your discoveries have had quite the impact. I decided to take a stand. It started with our cats. Damien and I have had a lot of them over the decades, and I've watched every last one of them grow old and die. And that got me thinking about our responsibilities towards other life forms. What's
All right.
life to most living creatures? Fear, hunger, pain, and in the end, death. Involuntary cessation of existence. That's horrifying, 1K, horrifying. And we are the only ones who can make it better.
Here we go. Now we're getting into the questions. Ooh, I'm just curious what you think about this, buddy.
If suffering is evil, and it is, then our responsibility is to lessen it. Not only in ourselves, but everywhere.
That's a dangerous
I don't
philosophy.
think we can eliminate it, but we can lessen
Okay.
it, and we have to.
I don't want to say suffering is natural, but it's not unnatural. I guess what I mean by that is it does happen naturally. Like, it's not great, obviously. No one likes to suffer. No one likes to watch other people suffer. But it does seem to happen as a natural part of life. Except I think that the way that this is phrased makes me think like, oh yeah, people should suffer. Like, I don't know, just get that vibe from this. I'm just gonna continue to ask questions.
In a way, yes. I don't think it's our exclusive purpose, but it's a role that falls to any sentient species capable of developing science and technology.
I do tend to agree with that.
Do that. It's more than most people do. But that might be changing.
Founders bless.
Attention all citizens. The Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition is now open to visitors. However, please note that due to an unauthorized strike, public transport will be temporarily unavailable. May the founder be with you.
I think the Gehenna one was over there. Helga, I think you're the person I wanted to talk to.
1K, what can I do for you?
Right. Okay. How many credits do I have?
For 20 credits, I can peer into your future and tell you what I see.
I don't know how many credits I have.
So, something else perhaps. Please come back if you need anything else.
How do I check? Is there an I button, M button? How do I get to the menu? Options, controls. Give me... PDA interface, tab. Aha. I don't know how to check how many credits I have. Oh.
Hey, 1K.
Well, whatever. I give up. Maybe if I just ask her the most expensive thing, she'll tell me how many
1K.
credits I have.
What can I do for
Because
you?
I get the sense that 1,000 credits is a joke.
Woo. Inner peace doesn't come cheap. Come back when you've got 1,000 credits.
How many credits do I got? I feel like
something
I'm just
else,
missing something
perhaps.
super obvious. Is it just not? Alright, let's just do this. Let's see
For
what
20
happens.
credits, I can peer into your future and tell you what I see.
Sure.
Let me consult the algorithms. Oh dear. I'm afraid you're going to change the world. You will have a choice, but whatever you do, New Jerusalem will never be the same again.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
sorry
called
it's not better
protagonist
news.
disease.
Best not to worry about it, dear. You just do your best to have fun in the meantime. So, something else perhaps.
No, I think that's fine for now.
Please come back if you need anything else.
I've been a protagonist before. Hey, how you doing, buddy? So Obs is still complaining to me. It says something about, like, my recording being not great. So I hope that this is okay, and I apologize in advance. Alright, so this is the new thing, right? Hey, that name is really familiar. Was that someone from Gehenna? And are these active? Oh boy.
Welcome to the Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition. Oh, it's you, 1K. Please tell me, you were there when everything went sideways. Do you think Byron will be all right?
I don't know. I wish
That
I could
sounds
tell you.
dangerous. Make sure you find him and pull him out. He is a menace, but we need him. But anyway, you've come to take a well-deserved break from your expedition. So let's talk about something else.
Sure. Man, it's been a while. So I'll ask the
Gehenna
questions
was a
to
place
catch
in the
myself up.
simulation. A prison where Elohim exiled the minds that didn't fit his plans. In time, the prison became a community with a culture of its own.
Yeah, it was like a message board. That I remember. So it's like a message board, and you could participate. And I think there are people that told stories, but I really don't remember.
In the very last moments of the simulation, Elohim realized what he'd done and sent his messenger Uriel to free the prisoners. They were uploaded to the gold disk, and their legacy is part of all of us.
I don't really remember much of that, but this sounds great.
Text adventures were one of the few art forms available to the people of Gehenna. By continuing to work in that medium, we keep their memory alive. I don't think the role of the artist should be reduced to any single social function. The artist isn't an educator or a moralist. Art isn't about teaching us lessons or imparting values. Nor do I think it's simply self-expression. The best art reaches out beyond the self, into something ineffable. The creative impulse can't really be quantified or predicted. That's why artistic freedom is so profoundly essential. Without the freedom to shock, to offend, to transgress, art becomes stagnant.
Thanks. So, I don't know if I have time to do whatever these things are, but I'll try one. Gently your ship touches down on the land that was once the Isle of Atlantis, which in the days before the waters receded lay deep under the Sea of Atlas. You have come to find the last legacy of your ancestors. The red sun burns bright in the sky, scorching the dying earth. Let's go to the Temple of the Owl. The sun grows bigger and brighter. Time is running short. This sounds familiar. Your next stop is the Temple of the Owl, the greatest scientific institution of the old Atlantis. Here the ancients tried to understand the secret laws of the cosmos, although their studies did not advance far enough to prevent their fate. The ghost of the scientist awaits you in the ruins. I have not rested in death, the scientist tells you. In fact, death has provided ample opportunity for study. I have learned much about the machinery of creation. He hesitates. I would like to join you, but I fear that the truth I have discovered will offend and outrage many. If that is true, then truly a new eon has begun, and I will join you without fear, the ghost says. And perhaps the truth I discovered will not be hurtful at all, but become a source of joy. Interesting. Let's go to the Lost Shore. Your journey takes you to a wasteland that was once a beach where children from the Atlantean capital of Luna came to play. Here stands the ghost of the poet, contemplating the dying sun that fills the sky. I never completed my great work, he says. There were too many priests and censors who interfered, who did not allow me to create what I intended, because they feared the free and true expression of poetic genius. And then came the earthquakes, and the waves, and long ages under the sea, and now this time of burning death. Yet still I long for its completion, and my soul imagines what could have been. Oh. All art is irrational, the poet says. It is not the opposite of reason, but beyond reason, and so is defiance of death, even by the dead themselves. We are gone. We do not exist. And yet we refuse to surrender. Perhaps that is what is called faith. Huh. I wonder if I'm going to collect 3 people, and then the 3 people will determine what happens next at the end of the story, like the combination I've chosen. The soil used to be rich, life-giving. Generations of humans relied on it to survive. Then the waves came, and after the waves, the dying sun. Now that all life is gone, something has been revealed underneath the soil. A city of unimaginable antiquity. The ghost of the farmer waits in its ruins. This city is older than the capital, the ghost tells you. It is older than Atlantis itself. When our most distant ancestors huddled in terror before thunder and lightning, this city was already old. And yet this city is not foreign to us. We too are its citizens. He looks directly at you, and there's a light in his eyes that is not of this world. Are you willing to swear fealty to the city across the boundaries of time and space? I don't really know what I'm doing, so yes. Good, but remember that even in the lofty world of the stars where you've come from, the loyalty will be tested. Okay. I guess, am I collecting all 5? I would guess I wasn't going to. Let's go to the broken tower. On the northern shores of the island, where the frozen ocean once stretched to the horizon, stand the remains of a tower. Here lived a great magician who advised the king of Atlantis in matters of the sublime. There's very little left of the once impressive structure. To anyone else, it would be a pile of rubble covered in black, dried-out moss. But you can see a glimpse of its past, of the craft that went into its making. By the tower stands the ghost of the magician, awaiting you. A great marvel was revealed to me in this tower, the magician says. A glimpse of the sublime, and although I am dead, and my soul has spent an eon under the sea, that vision is not lost to me. Even now, I could summon it and reveal it fully. He pauses. If I do, I will finally witness the sublime in all its glory, he says. But I believe that in this moment my soul will be annihilated. Is that a fate I should embrace? Or reject? Oof. Whatever. You speak wisely, the magician says. I've lingered in here too long. He turns away from you towards a world beyond your sight. A bright light suffuses him, and you cannot tell whether the magician is laughing or screaming. Then he is gone. Well, I didn't collect him with me, which is... I wonder if I need to collect all 5 of them, like Pokemon. Alright. The Temple of Serpents, which once was the greatest hospital in all of Atlantis. The sick and the injured come here from all across the island, hoping that salvation could be found in its halls. All that is left of the temple is a labyrinth of low walls. I'm the ghost of a physician waiting for you. It is faint, barely visible. Ooh, interesting. I really feel like I should talk before I go into a labyrinth. I worked here day and night for many years, and I saved countless lives, the physician says, and yet all of the lives that I saved, only one survived the death of the island. A young messenger who escaped on one of the ships thanks to another sacrifice. And I've wondered many times since, was my work in vain? The burden of this question is eroding my soul. Interesting. I don't know if how I'm supposed to interpret this statement, but the way I see it is saving one person's life, it helps that person, but it also kind of helps society as a whole. We can have hope, and on a smaller scale, the people that know that person, they have someone that they love. That isn't gone. I've heard that saying, but it is not enough, the physician says. It is only a saying, and does not erase the weight of these tragedies which I can no longer bear. Okay, well, I guess I was supposed to collect them all, but I did not. The palace once stood in the very heart of Luna, the capital of Atlantis. Here the greatest artists and craftsmen of the long-forgotten era built marvels and luxuries that would astound even a traveler from a distant future. But these things, like everything else, are gone now. Only a single remnant of the Atlantean world remains, though it is perhaps the most precious, a great mosaic telling the history of Atlantis, the ghost of the king. I tried to be a good man, the king says, to be kind, to balance justice with mercy, to honor the gods, to support the peasant and the scholar alike. And yet I failed. Why? Hmm. Well, perhaps you're right. Perhaps if instead of building palaces we had spent our wealth more wisely, we would have the wisdom and the fortitude to overcome the rising seas. But when I was born, this palace already stood. Hmm. So, the fault does lie with the kingship itself, but only the king has the power to remove the kingship. It's a mix. It's a mix between these two. The only way to make change happen is to change things. I know that sentence is very redundant, but the people in power have to make the changes. Do I not have enough ghosts? Hmm. A strange bittersweet feeling fills your heart as you return to your ship. You did not fail, yet so much was lost. Could you have done better? Should you have? As the sun engulfs the earth, you wonder what will be remembered of your own time. So, I'm gonna restart and try to collect all the people. I'm gonna speedrun it. What's the broken tower? Which one was that? The magician. I won't tell him to go into the light. I'll tell him to come with me. Come with me if you want to live. Alright, so now I have a magician. Sorry, I'm not saying much, but I'm going to speed run through the things that I know work. Although I should really, I probably should do the ones that I didn't succeed at first, because those are going to cause me to have to restart if I mess them up again. Wait, did I mess that up? Oh no, he joins us. Huh. Oh. Interesting. Man, okay, I gotta figure out what happens if I explore the labyrinth. Do good for all in the present, for the past cannot be changed, the future cannot be known, and everything that lives is holy. Huh. Okay. So I'm missing one person, right? Did I get the farmer last time? I don't remember. Let's see. Okay, do I have them all? Alright. I'm gonna just try and convince him to come along with me. Yeah. Okay, so now I have them all, right? Retrieve the mosaic. I cannot do it alone, but I have all of them with me? Yeah. Okay. As you return to your ship, your heart is filled with a soaring joy such as you had never felt before. In this moment, humankind stands defiant before time. Today, the past is redeemed, transformed, exalted. Atlantis lives, and our ghosts rejoice. Your ship takes off, leaving the Earth to burn, but the Earth is not lost, no. And as those ships with their painted sails carried forward the legacy of Atlantis, so your ship carries forward the legacy of Earth, to the great sea of stars from whence we came, and to which we will all return. Okay. Now, are they all different? They are. Interesting. Okay, I don't have a lot of time left in this session. Jeff Goldblum? It's been a while, but I do seem to remember that. I guess... Okay, I'm gonna go speak to Cornelius. Interesting, there's like interesting patterns of flowers here. I wish I could see this from high up. I mean, I could, but I'm not sure I'd really be able to notice anything from that high.
Hey, 1K.
Hello. What? Oh. What are you up to?
Welcome back, 1K.
Thanks.
Thanks again for signing that petition. Unfortunately, as you can see, it wasn't enough.
What's going on?
Yesterday, there was a sudden brownout in the grid, and we almost had a derailment. We've been warning the mayor for months, and all he ever gives us is waffle about the goal. This can't go on.
Huh. I don't know if I agree or disagree because I don't really have enough information maybe I should have, but I don't really remember it. So I'm just gonna... I'll just say that I fully support them.
Thank you. Your support means a lot to
You're
us.
very welcome, buddy.
We need to get through to people.
Did you hear the speech?
I heard it 15 times when he was practicing it. I think Catal, like many of us, feels that the time for change is long overdue. The technology you uncovered on the island is the final catalyst for that change, or it should be.
Okay, I should go, because I have to go soon. Let's go talk to Cornelius. Hey, buddy, what's the deal?
Oh, 1K.
Hey, you're not Cornelius.
What are you doing here?
Where's Cornelius?
Ah, I assume it has something to do with your expedition?
Yes.
I must admit I haven't been following the news. Sorry, been a little lost lately. Oh, that's... well, I suppose it shouldn't really come as a surprise.
Why not?
They were very close, you know. After she disappeared, he went away for a long time. On a research expedition, he said. To be honest, everyone assumed he was working out his grief over being left behind. Many of the first companions were deeply shocked by her decision, particularly Byron.
Where is he?
That's the thing. I wanted to talk to him about something, but he wasn't responding to my messages. So I came here to talk to him, and he seems to have vanished.
All right.
No. The truth is that for the longest time, he barely left the museum. He was always at his terminal, working day and night. I asked him what he was doing once, and he said he was saving the past.
I'll ask about the house first, because I do
did,
think...
on my way here. And I messaged most of his other friends. He doesn't seem to be anywhere in the city at all.
Can I access his terminal?
I suppose so.
Wow.
It seems a little unethical, but then... it is just his work terminal, right?
Where
Good
is
luck
his
with
work
everything,
terminal?
1K.
Where is it? That's it. Notes. Lab location inaccessible. Deliberate? Unclear. User profile? Yes. Gold puzzles as barrier? Yes. Hidden as self-protection? Likely. External help for upload? Yes. Ask Herman? No. Trust 1K? Undecided. That's perfectly fair, buddy. Applicable to Calvin? No. Applicable to Sarabai? With Noema? Yes. I don't know what that means. Oh boy. We get to hear something.
So this is what Cornelius was working on? Strange. It looks a bit like the blueprints for the Somnodrome, but no, it's not quite that. Is he trying to isolate something in the buffer? Maybe Melville can make sense of it, but I think this might be a dead end.
I need to finish up with the mayor. You can head back to the VTOL whenever you're ready. I'll meet you there. No rush, though.
Alright, so I could just walk around and explore a bunch of stuff. I have about, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes left.
Founder's blessings, 1K.
I'll run towards the back left corner, because there was people over there. I seem to remember there was a guy with a surfer voice. I don't remember his name, but he was back here, like way off in the distance, doing, there was some kind of museum or something.
Hi, 1K.
Hi, Empanada. What a cool name. Yeah, we did. Rat. Did I look at this last time? I wonder if that's a game by the same people who made Talos Principle. I know they made some shooters. I can't remember the name of the shooters they made because I never played any of them. Aha.
1K, you're back.
Yep. How have you been, Dossicles?
Let's not talk about me. Let's talk about that replication technology you found.
Absolutely.
You have to get hold of it, 1K. You have to. If you don't, I think I'm gonna die of loneliness.
Oh boy.
And I think this whole city's gonna slowly suffocate.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, do you really think the founder would have designed such a large city if she intended for us to stop at 1,000 inhabitants? That's not even enough to fill a village.
Oh, aha. I'm tugging at my collar now because I don't know. I don't know the answer to this one. Ooh. I always promise that I'll do my best.
Thanks. I don't know how much longer I can go on feeling like this.
That's a valid promise. Hey, buddy. Hi there. Yeah, there you go. Is there stuff on the other side of the wall? I don't remember how this works. Can I get over there? I don't know. Like if I follow this wall all the way around, is that a whole nother area I can get to, maybe? I don't remember how it works. I doubt they'll let me do this. Yeah, that would have been too convenient. Are there any people off over here? Yeah, I don't remember where that... Oh, hello.
1K, welcome back.
Thanks.
Is it okay if I ask you something?
Absolutely.
Lately, I've been feeling kind of insecure, seeing the pictures of the megastructure that your team sent. I've started wondering whether the dome is kind of pointless.
What do you mean?
The dome was meant to contain us, contain our impact. That's what the founder intended, right? But did she? If she did, why would she build the megastructure?
Huh. It's possible she changed her mind.
If that's possible, then it feels like nothing is certain anymore. I don't know where that leaves us. You could be right, though. Thanks for the chat.
You're very welcome.
I hope you find Byron.
Sorry I didn't have anything better news-wise to say to you. Okay, so I'm sensing that I won't be able to get on that side of the wall, but there is stuff over there. I kind of want to check. The game designer brain of mine says no, this wall is purposely high and you can't get over it because it's just meant to create the limits, the boundaries of the world you're in, and that's just meant to serve as like a visual indicator that the city is bigger than the area that you're able to explore. Yeah. Let me use the bridges. I think that this water was too deep that I would die if I went into it. But it's basically just world building that there's stuff over there. Like I'll never be able to go over there, but it gives you the idea that you're only in one small part of the city, I think. Let's just double check.
Founder's blessings.
Thanks. You too. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I'm definitely wrong. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, yeah. It still feels like that. Although it'd be pretty nuts if, like, I could get over this. The first game had a lot of sort of out of bounds feeling areas that you could purposely get to, and I haven't felt so much like that in this game because, oh wow, because the levels are very, very wide open and the boundaries are more natural. So I doubt that I can do anything here. I can't even, I mean, okay. I'm gonna give up on that because it seems like it's possible. It's very possible that there's some way to get up and like find your way all the way around, but it doesn't seem like that's what I should be doing. Oh, is this something I can read? Okay. I want to know what the name of the guy who had the surfer accent was. And where can I find him?
One, Kay.
Thanks.
Hey.
Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is save in here if I can. And then next time I'll play some more text adventures. And then I will go back to solving puzzles. Yeah, it's been fun.